Hello and welcome to a new Gwent video. Today we're doing a Fruits of Isgith deck. It's pretty much an iteration of a type of deck that's been seen for maybe years now. Of Fruits control, just playing a lot of different Pointslam cards that have high value with having some various different control options so that you can have win conditions against pretty much anything in the meta. Whatever you're up against, you usually have a chance. Namely, the difference here is that we're not going to be running this card Morvid, which is the traditional finisher of Fruits Control. The main difference is that we're going to be running this package with Yghern. This card was recently buffed up to 16 power, and now I think that for 10p, this is just better than running Morvid. Morvid can only be played right at the end of the game. It costs 2 provision more, and it can only max get to 19 points. Whereas this is 16 points at any point throughout the game. You can use it in any round. It just feels more flexible. It feels better, and then you can also play 8 provisions and then have a finisher that's 17 points with Ozzrel onto it. And I think that it's a significant improvement over iterations of this deck from the past. We're also going to be running some support for this Ozzrel package with the Yghern. We're going to run an Imlerith, and we're also going to be running Goliath as well, because both are just really good value cards. The Goliath is just incredible value for 7 provisions, just 12 for 7 Pointslam. It always procs your fruit, so it really always plays for at least 13 points. And it's just really good to get that much tempo for only 7 provisions. It also is an effective backup target for Ozzrel if your opponent banishes your Yghern. I feel like this package also improves our Riptide as well, which recently got buffed back down to 9p, because these cards having multiple of these, it makes getting Might a lot easier than in other iterations of this deck. So in a lot of cases, we're actually getting Might ticking on our Riptide. Other than that, it does run Erendite. It runs the Echo package with Lady of the Lake. I know Erendite got nerfed, but it's still worth running, I think, because we have good tempo. Obviously, Mamuna onto Griffins. Pretty standard. We do run Ethereal. This card is really useful in a lot of different matchups. Things like there's a lot of strong decks out, like Melidily I've seen a lot. Obviously, Melidily can't answer this card, and this thing's ceiling allows you to actually really contend around. If your opponent can't answer this card, it's going to give you 30 points for 8 provisions or so. So it's just too strong not to run. Also, Harmony can't answer this effectively either. The only thing that Harmony can answer it with is a lock, so we are running a one-off Peller to deal with decks that run one lock. Because if you can answer the locks, that's great. Also, Peller's really good right now. There's a lot of GN decks going around between SK monsters. Since Riptide got buffed, a lot of monsters, GN decks running around. This is just effective against that. We run a one-off Squirrel. It's just sort of a filler. You can switch this out for like a Spores or something, the Squirrel, because I don't know how good it is in the current meta. We run Riders. It's just good thinning card. Necker Warriors, Fiends, classic. We're running a Vile. Double Witch Apprentice. These are just really valuable for 5 provision. Just ceiling on them is super high for a 5 provision engine. We run a one-off Cyclops. This card is a really useful control tool. A lot of times you can use it. What I found is playing Yghern from hand as opposed to consuming it with Imlerith. You can you can use the Cyclops on the Yghern to destroy a tall unit. Lots of times when you play this card, its armor actually is more of a benefit than a detriment. I've played a lot of games where your opponent thinks, "Oh, I can whittle the armor down and remove it," and if you can sort of use your judgment to predict what cards they have for removal in terms of damage, you can just allow them to get this armor to get some value, and then you can use Cyclops on it to destroy maybe a threat or a big card that they have. So yeah, I mean it's pretty standard. I think it's an improvement over decks of this of the past. It doesn't have cheap megascopes to play on Griffin. I would say that's the only thing that's weaker about it. If it did have that, it would be incredibly strong. But I think this Ozzrel Yghern package, I mean, this is just, it's so many points for no synergies, nothing required out of you to get these points. It just slams with a point to the board, and it gives you so much reach from red coin and things like that. And red coin abuse potential of this card is insane. I think it's over buffed for sure, but I imagine that this list is going to become actually pretty popular. But we'll see what happens with it. Let's jump into some games and see how it does. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like we're in a mirror. Hopefully it's different than this, though. Okay, this is GN, and we have red coin. This should be pretty good. I don't really see how they can answer this easily. We have Ethereal in our opening hand, which is going to be great. Maybe they have like one lock. We're going to keep this Peller. I think we'll get rid of this card and probably this card. And yeah, we've got some good cards here. We've got Heatwave, which maybe we want for the Tome. There's also the Jotun that'll be good against. So I think we'll just keep this hand probably. And yeah, just go here. And we'll just start going ahead with the Ethereal, and we will boost the opposite one. Should have trouble answering this. Can lock it with the Aguara, and then we will we'll unlock it with Peller. Okay, doesn't have it, so should be winning this round. Renfree's Gang. What? Pretty confused with this. Gonna take the Yghern. Now it seems like a big commitment. We're just gonna play it. We're gonna play the Wild Hunt Rider next. The good thing with Imlerith, we don't really need one of these in the grave. Okay, takes the Cyclops there, but yeah, whatever this is, we really don't want to be playing around with it. We will take the Fiend here. We could also just take the Imlerith on the Fiend. But, yeah, let's just take this first then, in our case. And our Riptide is growing nicely. There's an Imlerith. So this is the silly deck that Shinmiri was playing with no Necker, no Renfree, all units under 9 provision. So we'll save this Peller for this Siri, and we'll Heatwave the Imlerith. This should be the best target for it. We can Nero for like Squirrel. No, don't want a Squirrel because he's going to want to Ozzrel our Yghern if we give him the chance to. Maybe we'll just take a Griffin. It's possible. Yeah, we could take a Griffin. We could play our own Imlerith here, too. Kind of like Griffin first, right? Let's take the Griffin. Still growing on this Riptide. It's going to be really quite big here. And then, yeah, once this goes to 8, we can easily Riptide this, too. Oh, nice. So we can play the Witch Apprentice ourselves, too, if we want. And maybe just save this Riptide. Okay, he blocks there. We'll play this. And these are kind of his best plays. He's already gotten out. We do keep this massive Riptide, 9 armor on it. So we'll keep our Peller for the Siri, and we'll bleed really hard in here. Shouldn't have tall punish. Only has units. So we'll just jam this Ozzrel, I think, like off the bat. Okay. Not ideal. The squirrel's kind of useless. Just go here. Take a look. Ugh. We're missing our golds. Take this right away. Don't want him using it. We could like a Nero for Lady into this Erendite. That's our second in Nero. We'd have to try and draw Mamuna, which is a bit sad. But I think we're going to take it here. This is really his last threat. So let's just hope we draw cards next round. Draw Mamuna. And then we'll play this Witch Apprentice next. Okay, this gets full value into Goliath. It gets pretty good value into it. So yeah, let's take this. It's going to be worth a lot of points. And I mean, he's doing surprisingly well here, honestly. He's tempoing ahead of this 17-point play, this 3 answering his card. I mean, pretty wild, not going to lie. Maybe we banish this, because he should have ghouls. So we just play this Riptide. Hopefully this gets us ahead, and we can draw Mamuna. Just ties with an Ozzrel. He can't get ahead with Nova. He could play 2 cards and get there with Nova. That's his last power play then. Let's keep going, and we'll just get out whatever we get out. We don't have much in terms of cards we want to play, so we just want this and this. Sure. So he doesn't get Nova carryover, so we're pretty happy with that. It's better than playing the Peller and letting him play Nova. But we are card down, so if we miss, where's Mamuna? So we should be doing good. This, okay. There's no real risk of actually bricking because we have a fiend as a backup target. So I think we get rid of this vial. That's good. We hit the goal yet, so we have pretty much the ideal hand, I'd say. Yeah, this is ideal. Maybe we want. I don't think there's anything that we want to kill with that. Well, we have Erendite. We have big Erendite. I don't see how he can have anything better. Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have banished the Griffin, but I don't know. This gets us ahead quite nicely. 20-point play. And there's the Nova. Just playing for about the same value as a Fiend. Nothing too impressive there. Then if he plays like a Witch Apprentice, we'll just take this big Erendite on it. Play the Goliath next, I think. Yeah, that's great for us. Yeah. Toad Prince, terrible. We just spawn a new one. We have a 16-point Erendite. I don't think without a GN or anything like that this tech has the tools to deal with that. Yep, should be a pretty easy win. Got dicey there in the mid game. It's surprising how much Pointslam this deck has. I mean, it really gave us a pretty good run, but okay. Up against soldiers, and he's going first. So we might be in trouble with our Erendite in round one if he just jams battle stations. It might make it really difficult to get ahead. Should have locks, so Pellar's probably decent. And we definitely don't want two Fiends, so we'll get rid of one. We can try to contest with Ethereal and unlocking the Ethereal with the Pellar. It's a way to go. Menno straight into battle stations. Yep. He's trying to play, trying to brick the Erendite, which is going to work. It's going to make it things very difficult for us, actually. And he can play this into a lock very easily. And yeah, we should be a little bit in trouble. I don't know. Maybe we heatwave this, just off the bat. We could Riptide it. Take a Nero for Riptide. It's good value. Having the Yghern reach is kind of nice, though. But I do think we take this. It's Riptide. I don't think it gets better. And it allows us to at least get a couple ticks on Erendite. I think we played this fruit into the wrong row. We should have back rowed it. Okay. Bunch of recruits. Interesting style of play. Can't do anything about this. Okay. It doesn't have too much tempo, which is good. Fruit did eat a damage. Let's go here. Play the recruit into a lock. Got first slave driver out. Okay, he doesn't need to play the recruit into a lock. Probably play into another crow crossbowmen or the other thing. Heavy cavalry, yeah. Light cavalry. Sure. Let's go for this. Bring this back online. Does get our erendite ticking again really nicely. Okay, we get the heat wave out of them, so I'd say that's a really, really good trade. Let's go here. I think we'll take the Griffin now. Probably take this Riders next. If this stays above, keeps us dominance. Yenbo's it, interesting. I think here we take the Immorith onto this Fiend. Maybe we just take this Necro Warrior down. But this does get us ahead, so we can sort of wait. Maybe we can get Warriors off next turn if he stays on 5s. Okay. All right. Plays our Griffin. Sure. So we don't have the dominance or the might, so I think we'll have to play this. If he hits this twice, it goes to 9, and can still get these riders off. There goes the battle stations back in the deck. But I think we're not doing too poorly, which is good. Let's take this rider. It's good value. In this deck, I don't think plays anything that goes tall, so I think we maybe heat wave this Griffin. It's worth 9 points. And then it shuts off these too, so he needs to actually make 9 points on his own, as opposed to just getting them from all these engines going. Shuts these off for a turn, which is worth essentially 4 extra points. Let's get him ahead. Does with the leaders, huh? Yeah. This actually gets us ahead. We have 8. Yeah, this gets us ahead. Should. As long as this doesn't get to 2, boost 2, we should get his last card out. But this also does it. This also gets his last card out. I think that's what we'll go for. Because then it opens up the possibility that we get ahead with this. The final play, we'll just see. Okay. And he uses a bunch of leader charges, which is good. Seems like we've gotten out like pretty much all of his engines. Not too worried about a longer round now. And we found a pretty inventive ways to keep this going. We actually have this Erendite at 9 somehow after he opened battle stations. Got the Heatwave onto an Ethereal after he used a lock on it. Seems good. Let's get rid of this card. It's not really useful. Let's get rid of this as well. Okay. Is this our first in Euro? No, it's not. We don't have really anything for the Ozzrel to eat. He could eat Riptide. Is the Witch Apprentice valuable? Probably gets locked. He has a second lock, so probably only plays for like 6. So I think we just play the Witch Apprentice here. Just need to draw some cards. Got 3 cards we need to draw. We haven't hit them yet. Okay, that's good. Let's get rid of this vial. Griffin's okay, and then let's get rid of the Erendite because I think no, we could just keep the hand. And just decree for the Erendite. Or just Oniro for the Yghern. Let's do that. I'm trying to think if we should just play the Yghern real late with like 1 armor. Hope he doesn't have any damage. Although he could have a crossbowman, but he'll probably play that earlier in the round. I think it's maybe just safer to play it late in the round. Like with like 2 armor left, maybe like Yghern, then Goliath, and Ozzrel. Just to try and play around the random damage. Okay, these are really big battle stations there. Not as big as last season. 18-point battle station. All these Nausicaas. Definitely does make a difference for sure. And we'll just take this on to the Fiends. And that will get us ahead. Quite nicely too, by 11. We have pretty good Pointslam going here. So recruit, okay. I don't think we care about killing that. I think maybe we take the Yghern here. I don't know what damage his deck has, but it's whatever. The Bowman, he's going to try and high roll it into this. But this is the thing with the Yghern, right? If they aren't able to get this high roll, then it's actually more, it's a benefit. It just ends up playing for points. So we're going to just take this thing out. See, he hits it again. But now that this is gone, he might not have cheap damage. I don't know what else this deck would have, because we got both of these. And we got both of the crossbones now. Okay. Just this now. Interesting, okay. This is really weak. I can put some more points onto it, but pretty weak. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else he's got. I think we just eat the Riptide then. We should be winning. Yeah, very clean. Clean win there. Okay. We're up against this again. I was expecting this to be a big pick for Nilfgaard, going back to the soldier package with battle stations, and we're seeing a lot of it. Let's get rid of one of these, and I think we're going to get rid of the Erendite for now, as opposed to the Ozzrel. Yeah, that's nice. Having Riptide in hand is usually feeling pretty good. Okay. Yeah. So, he pretty much always answers the ethereal right away. But, the Peller gets a lot of value by... I wish we had it in hand. Let's just back row this ethereal, I think. If he does lock it, we can maybe Cyclops one of these at the crossbowman, shut it off. Cyclops is pretty nice here for dealing with things like this, or the light cavalry. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any Harmony, and we honestly, this season, I'm not really seeing much of it at all. So I think it is worth it to do this. We'll take it. Makes this worth a lot of points. Speller. He's only got so many locks, right? He does, of course, have one in hand. Okay, it looks like we might actually be getting this ethereal through, and in that case, it should be a pretty easy win on even then. We have to be careful not to play this card by accident. We could play Griffin onto the 2. We could try to let it get hit once more. We'll play this, actually. Oops. That was not wise. A little bit no brain going on there. Okay. Gonna leader these. Okay. We just keep on chugging along. We can kill the crossbowman. It's a pretty good option for a kill. Doesn't get us ahead. So he does have a pass, but did commit battle stations. We don't have Squirrel here, unfortunately. Nice inclusion here. Interesting. I like that. Goliath will get us at least rocking the Erendite. So hopefully we can keep the Erendite growing. Okay. Nice. Sure. We will be able to get our riders out, and that's good. Get some thinning done. We do win the round through the battle stations. So if we draw Squirrel, we're going to play it before he can shuffle it back. Probably just play Squirrel off the bat if we draw it, but I don't think it's worth the Neroing for. Okay. Yeah, we're missing a lot of our cards, so we definitely can't Nero for Squirrel. Instead, what we should do is probably just we'll go here, and then we'll use Imlerith on the Griffin, I think. We could wait for Imlerith on the next round and use it on this, but I don't think so. I think we want a thin. Oh. Maybe we use it on this. No. I think we have enough armor on the Yghern with 5. This deck doesn't have a lot of tools to create damage aside from the other 2 things. See what he goes for with these. Heavy cavalries, interesting. This has enough armor to survive 2 of them going off. So I think we take it. And then we'll play another card. We can play Lady. Can an Euro for Lady of the Lake and kill something with the Erendite, maybe? Because even he creates the second one, we can kill one. Okay. Oh, it's an efficient way to do it. So we get punished. Our Yghern gets punished there a little bit. We could consider heat waving this. How much is it worth? It'll be worth 5, 7, or 9 points or so later. But yeah, we don't really ever have good heat wave targets in this matchup, do we? Guess not. We could also just play around it for a bit longer. We could see if tall punish. Should have 1 tall punish. This goes to 18. It's kind of a lot, but play Riptide now. I think we do take this while we have it. We could even just float it for a second. We still always want to play this card, right? So because of that, we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to have to draw into Mamuna by chance. Okay. Sure. So let's heat wave this one. I think. I mean, heat wave is good against. It's maybe not worth it. Heat wave's pretty good against the sergeant. He still has another slave driver. We could potentially brick the sergeant. But this does give us an extra point on Erendite. So maybe we do take it. Let's just take it. It's not horrible. It's not good at all. Probably this would just be better to heat wave this Bacala or whatever. Like one of these. But yeah. I think we'll take this. Take this out. Yeah, okay. So sergeant. Don't start. This might start ticking. We could be behind. Yeah, we're going to be behind here. I might take the Ozzrel, but then we really have nothing if we don't draw Mamuna. But I want to put pressure on him. He only has 1 engine. And I kind of want to get the value here off of the vitality. Maybe this is wrong if he has Vilgeforts, but if he has Vilg, that helps thin. Could potentially pull like a Fiend out. This would be hurtful at the Heat Wave. But we weren't ever getting last say there, so it sort of is what it is, right? Is Riptide worth committing here? I don't think so. Probably have to pass. If we draw Mamuna, maybe we have enough slam in this short round. Maybe we just have enough Pointslam to survive, but if we don't, I don't think we have much of a chance. So the two Fiends. Well, oh, there she is. Okay, very good. So yeah, let's just take this Riptide off the bat here, I think. It's going to be the best use of it, right? It's very efficient removal, trades up 12 points to his first card, so should be doing good. Okay, locks the fruit. Play the Fiend back row here. Get full value on it. 8's good. He's got another 5. I think we should be maybe winning. Okay. So he does have an Ox in hand. But this Mamuna should be too big. And I think that's a dub because an Ox is only a 6-point card. He's got 6 more or 8 more. So that's 14. That only takes him to 26. And he has to beat this 15-point Erendite. So he's lost. We win this one very cleanly. We beat any card in the game. So I think we even beat Shoop Seas the 11. And this should pull out a Fiend or a Necker Warrior. Yeah. So, nice. Very, very clean win there. All right. Another Nilfgaard matchup this time against what looks like Knights. I don't know how we'll fare against this, to be honest. This could be a difficult one. We don't have locks. Tall Punish. We only have one Tall Punish. And we do go tall ourselves, so I think this will be an essential card. We don't have an Peller access. Yeah. We don't have Peller. We don't have some other things. So. Okay. Never mind. It's not Knights. It is whatchamacallums. I don't think we'll use Ethereal in this round. But maybe we do. He can always easily answer Ethereal with Enraged Ifrit. So maybe we just take it. Maybe we take the Griffin in Fiends. But I think we gotta try to pressure here. This is always getting answered in this matchup. We'll just spend it maybe as a bad hand, but it's very unlikely. Yep. Cheap locks to be expected. But he is sort of playing slowly. This is a very slow card, so able to get the Erendite growing now. Maybe even play this at 7. No, we're not going to play the Fiend here. Play this. Yeah. And then we'll try to get this Witch Apprentice off next turn. Tryptamine. It almost sounds like it's tryptamine. What that is. Okay, there's a Boohurt. It's quite fine. Our Erendite isn't growing here, unfortunately. But we're gonna get this thing going. We are winning. We are up on even, but our Erendite isn't growing here. We do have a Cyclops, which is going to come in handy for the Falsiri. If we can get a situation with the Falsiri. I'll take this Goliath. This is going to get our Riptide ticking here. It's good to see. We can use Heatwave here. I don't know if it's going to be better than 12 points, I guess, against Rience, but we can just Erendite the Rience by round 3. Or we can Riptide it. So maybe we'll spend the Heatwave here. Although there is the row thing that we want to answer too, so actually quite a few things we want to answer. All right. Sure. Heatwave's the Goliath. It's not his best Heatwave by any means. So I think we'll trade. Maybe we'll trade Heatwaves. Our Ozzrel's a little bit dead, but we can use Ozzrel actually onto his Golem here. It's pretty good on that. If we kill it with Riptide. Heatwave this keeps us ahead, up on even. It's decent enough. Potentially take Riptide next. It's going to open up the Ozzrel onto the Golem. And I think his Heatwave was his only tall punish, so we should be safe to take Imlerith onto like the Yghern. Angela Vigo. Interesting. So this is 13, so kind of hurts not to use up our answers like this, but is it worth it to try and win on even? Keeps our Erendite going all this time. If we can win on even, then I think we're probably winning because we have Mamuna in hand. We'll be able to just slam it onto Griffin immediately. We should be able to bleed out most of his cards. Hopefully we can actually draw something, draw some cards. Got some key ones to get between this and this. See what the opponent's thinking. He definitely missed out on the Sandor. I'm sure he wanted to play Sandor in round 1, but he doesn't have it. and he might have like an abduction that has no targets or something like that. So that's why we're going to keep going. It's actually enough. This gets us ahead by 1, so I think we'll take the Fiend, right? Because it's worth 8. Yeah, let's take that. We also have 3 targets for Mamuna now, so there's 0 chance of not having something. And if we do Brick into Griffin, that's not what we want, but it won't prevent us from bleeding, from getting a good push into round 2. And I think the Ozzrel should take onto this Imperial Golem if that's what we need to do. Obviously, we would like it on Yghern, but okay, very strange. Very, very strange line of play by the opponent. I would have thought, you lead with this. You don't really want to play it late. It's also not. It's like an early round card, right? So, False Siri. If we do get Squirrel, we can Squirrel the Boohurt and kind of break up the combo and open up the chance of playing this onto the Cyclops onto the Siri. I'll take this now. Probably have to do the maybe Abduction Siri combo with Leader, and then we're pretty happy. But I don't think he'll have Rience in this deck. With Blightmakers, Fringilla, Sandor, Siri, I don't think you can fit it. And Heatwave, I don't think it's possible. Yeah. I'll take the Abduction then, or what? Yeah. Menno into Abduction. Should take the Little Drone. Does take the Siri. Wow. That's very surprising. He's roping. Could just be lost here. He does get it off just in the nick of time, but it's pretty much his whole deck. It's his main power play. So we're doing quite well. Okay, nice. It's all good. Yghern, very good. Very, very good. I mean, we don't have anything for a dry pass, which is kind of a problem. Okay, this is good. Let's keep this. We have the riders for dry pass. And I'm not too worried about anything else. I don't think yeah, I think we're okay from any kind of push. Mamuna with a Yghern, whatever it may be. Yeah, I think we just take this here. It thins for us, so that's kind of nice. And then removes the brick threat. And we can pretty much last say this. But shouldn't have tall punish, so that's good. Do we keep the golem? I think we keep the golem over this Peller. Oof, man, these are all really bad. We could break into this, right? Oof. Missing this. You have to take. Do we keep this? I don't think so. Dang. Quite unfortunate here with these draws. Probably have to play Yghern like second to last, I think. I go Fiend next, whichever row he doesn't play onto. Missing this kind of hurts, right? We really wanted this card to avoid the whole Yghern situation. Let's go here with the Fiend. Keeps us ahead. Keeps the Erendite growing. Okay, get the Enraged Ifrit out. Let's go. Vile doesn't keep us ahead. We'll go Vile next. Induction into the other thing. Okay. How big is this Erendite? Okay. So we might have to Nero Imlerith. But our opponent forfeits here. I don't know why. Figured he would have some big last plays. Alright. Nice, we get a different kind of matchup. I had a lot of Nilfgaard, surprisingly, after it got pummeled pretty good this Balance Council. We'll get rid of we do have the Lady, which is nice, so maybe we get rid of this Ozzrel. I don't think it'll be too dangerous. Peller. Is Peller useful in any way against this? I don't think so. Don't think Peller does anything. Okay. Never mind. Peller was going to be useful. Okay. So I think we just let this grow and then we'll heat wave it. Here we just we take the Imlerith onto our Griffin here. Unfortunately, we break the Rider. It's really pretty unfortunate. Kind of sucks, but gives us a Mamuna. For some reason, he doesn't leader the Mamuna. Would have been wise. Okay. So I don't know if we like heat wave this or we just bash it or what. We could just kill it with the Cyclops. We can kill it with the Griffin, right? It's kind of worth it. Let him use his res on it and then can answer it again. But we're up by a lot of points here due to this card. Pretty strange choice. Whatever. This is a really good card. Underutilized. and strong. Let's go here. It's gonna proc this, which is good. And get boosted. Maybe we should have gone back row with it to try and get ticks on Riptide, but maybe we can just boost this. Okay, interesting. Could Riptide now. Riptide onto the half row. In Euro for like the Yghern. Could just vial this. Vial the fruit or whatever. He is getting quite a lot of points here. It'd be kind of nice to break this up. So let's take it. Let's get rid of that. It's worth a lot of removal value. Half-root, he is set up to okay. Probably a mistake in hindsight, actually. I didn't really consider he would just pass easily. Am I more worried about Melusine or Draco Turtle? I think we would take a squirrel on a Draco Turtle. I am worried about a defender, for sure. Let's get rid of one fiend. Okay, we get a Yghern. That's pretty nice. Why did I do that? Okay, it's kind of just... Okay. Definitely not thinking that well. We don't... We bricked our Lady of the Lake. This is fine. Let's lead with the ethereal and try and put a lot of pressure. Because maybe I'll have like decoction. Xavier Lemons. Okay. Interesting. Sure. There's no other banishment threats right now, so I don't think we really care. Let's just keep playing. We'll let them banish away. Let's take the big Yghern, at least with 7. We want at least 7. But I doubt he has the answer. Or the decoction, anyway. He clicks first. That's good to see. He locks here. I don't know why you would lock there so late. And yeah, the Peller really coming in big here. Very useful because this sort of seems like the type of deck only has 1 lock. It's mostly going for this greedy strategy of trying to make a huge Melusine and trying to do something very greedy. Let's go here and let's play this fiend. Should be good. Probably play the Wild Hunt Rider next or the Vial, but probably the Rider first. Heatwave that Getty. We'll Heatwave the Getty. That's GG's. Very, very, very smooth. That's the good thing about this. It does have enough control where, you know, really silly stuff, you seem to just cruise right over them. Oh, we're against Coral here. Coral Enslave. We got blue coin. Probably not what we want. Oh, it's Slave 5 Shoop. Interesting. Probably Shoop. can expect a Yenvo. So Yenvo versus the Yghern is going to be really bad. We don't want that to happen. That would be really bad for us. I'm not expecting a coup. Let's get rid of this. He's going to have a Redea lock. Cyclops seems decent. Let's get rid of this. It's good to have in hand. Don't really have a target for Imlarith. I think we'll keep this. Do we stack the front? I'm actually going to say no. We stack the back. Let's go here and boost this so he can't assassinate. Yeah, Kobe. Maybe we shouldn't have played this way. I don't know. Could try to get like a big tempo pass or something. I know that this doesn't start triggering, but it's fine. There's an ethereal on the board. Okay. Takes this. Pretty strange. This is like one of the top players, and seems like just a very bad decision to me to use leader. Oh, maybe they have Anna Henrietta. We'll take fruits throughout the game. Even then, no ways of actually getting this going. Taking it at 4. Sure. Okay, he's gonna use this, kill that. Right. Take that. Get rid of the Duchess Informant. Honestly, we may be a Nero for the Yghern, but no, we're gonna take this Riptide here. What did he put into our deck? Falsiri. Okay. We take the Riptide on the Sandor, and yeah, that should force him out. Should really just force him right out of the round. He's down by 25 points. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what he took. I mean, we can take a Rance. Rance is going to be really good for us. We're going to Nero the Rance, for sure. It's at the bottom of our deck. It seems so good, though. But we don't have any 6s. 7, though. We can hit 7 or 8. He doesn't have 7 or 8. Maybe we'll wait a little bit. If you take the Imlarith, just eat the Brathens. But I actually think I'm just going to take, like, oh, man. A Nero for Riders, maybe? Nero for Yghern. Nero for Goliath. Okay. Just T-wave that. Okay. We get his leader, we get his Henry, we get his thing, Rune Mage. We get his Sandor. The leader really is what's so valuable, right? Let's get this Brathens out of our hand. It's a brick. Okay, good. We did use our first Aniro. Eek. Let's go here. And we'll take these riders. Okay. That's fine. Take this. He's trying to get a big decoction. So we just is this worth pellaring this? I don't know. I don't really have anything left to lock. Peller though. It's actually worth a couple points because all these cards pull from our deck. So it's not bad. Maybe we take the Rience and try and get Squirrel or Witch Apprentice onto this. See if we can boost this to 15. Okay, at least we know this. What's next? Do get his Tall Punish out, and we can take this. Okay. I'm gonna take this Ozzrel. Just go for the big points here. And then once this goes back, we're going to Erendite it. Just trying 2-0. So we don't want to go into next round with the Rience. Wow, very good Taurus there. Take the huge Erendite. Redeus Shoop, he'll get out, but I think we should have to get both of them out of him at least. Oh, it's a DMT. There's no way that's 20 points. Where's the Shoop? Where's the Redeus Shoop? Decree. It's not a Shoop deck. Slate 5. It's running Yenvo DMT. Yenvo DMT. And what else? What other non-tap deck? Plague Maiden got him out by one point. Okay, He's got a Rance to worry about. But it's actually shouldn't be too much of a problem. Dang it. Okay. This is good because that was his abduction target. That was one of his abduction targets, like probably the best one. So yeah, he's got Rance and then he's got abduction. Doesn't have an answer, so that's good. Just kill this. And that's GG. Nice. Very good. Don't understand the C's in the first round. It's pretty strange. Yeah. Good win. Good game. Another one. Another good dub.